warn you guys, it is really, really cold in this van. Brr. What are we at? 1 degree Celsius. Feels like -2. This van is freezing. Holy cow, let's get them big boots on. That ticking heater has been bumping full tilt all night. I shut it off once and all of the heat inside of this thing was gone in seconds. Like you didn't even know that the heater was even on. Like right now, I can feel a cold draft on the back of my legs and on my feet. I can feel it from here and every wall. The whole thing not being insulated, it's just nonstop heat loss in here. And it's nuts because in my home that's in the shop, I don't have a lot of insulation. I have a 1/2-inch layer of pink foam board, then the walls, then the cabinets. And I did 2 1/2-inch layers on the top here. So I insulated between the ribbing with a half-inch sheet, and then I did a 1/2-inch sheet over the entire top. And that thing holds heat beautifully. This one, bonkers. It's just like you shut it off and you go, bye-bye heat. The heat's just done. So we're heading into the shop today because I need to run you through the plan that I have for my van. Since my van's getting a new, bigger engine, I'm gonna get the chance to revamp a few things, which means I think it might be time to give a little bit of a refresh on a whole bunch of my van while it's just sitting there. Maybe kind of fun to, you know, it gets a new heart underneath the hood and maybe a new fresh look a little bit. Freshen up some of the, we'll talk about that when we get there. The main reason why I'm excited to go to the shop is, well, I ordered something and it just came in and it will help keep me warm and I am pumped about it. Lauren had one and I was like, I have to have that. So anyway, guys, let's head to the shop this morning. Oh, my phone's binging already. Oh, just dropped my phone. We're good. Oh, no way. I just got a message from Buster Miles Ford in Alabama, which is helping me out with all of this stuff when it comes to body panel parts in my motor. I was just notified. Oh my gosh. Whoo! They will have my 5.4 liter Ford remanufactured engine in their shop in Alabama in a couple of days. He said it'll have valve covers, gaskets, plugs, wires, coil packs, everything you need, and intake manifold too. No freaking way. It'll be an early Christmas, LOL. We should be able to ship the motor and all the front clip parts all together. My gosh. Oh, these guys have been an absolute lifesaver for me, getting me all the parts and engine stuff that I need. So Buster Miles Ford in Alabama, thank you so much for all of the love. Tom, you're a rock star. Oh my gosh, I gotta reply to them. This is so cool. Oh, this package came in yesterday and I should have brought it with me. I regretted it. I'm stoked. Oh my gosh, I can't believe all this stuff is coming in a timely manner and not having to wait like a month for things. So good. When I called around looking to buy a remanufactured one of these, or calling around to see how long it would take to get all these heads machined and redone if we were to rebuild this ourselves, everybody was like a month to like 6 weeks to get things before even things had time to even do it. They're like, okay, we can do that in about a month, and then you got the time to do it. Holy crap. And then now these guys are probably have us an engine in absolutely no time. Okay, looky what I got. I got a heated jacket. No more being cold in the mornings or at night. Oh heck yeah, I'm stoked for this. Check it out. An all area heated jacket. all area, which means there's like elements, like even in the back, oh, you can feel it in there. So the back of your neck is warm too. Little pocket down here for your, for the battery for it. And, oh yeah, you could charge your phone on that thing too. Check it out. All right, how fast does it take to heat up? That's pleasantly nice. 3 seconds on the top one. That turns on the chest here. 3 seconds holding on this other one. That turns on everything in the back. This one over here turns on the back of the collar. There you go. Boom, this entire thing is heating. I seen Lauren had one and I had to have it. Oh man, so we got some talking to do. Ford has all of these body parts here. They're bringing them all in right now. So we're replacing this entire front clip on this side and the bottom down there, getting rid of the rust. Same thing on this side. This whole section, all brand new parts are coming in. That will all be fixed over there as well. I am also sending him through the parts needed to fix up all of the rust on the underside of the van. So the other year we did these pieces here and there's nothing behind there. So, my back is warm. That was a weird feeling. All underneath here is all rotted. It needs to be chopped out, fixed and replaced. So this morning, while we're looking around on this thing, I'm gonna send the guys at Ford the parts and stuff for that. That are needed and see if they have all that stuff in stock. But I think we're doing some upgrades. We're gonna go online and do a little shopping today, or at least a little window shopping. Good morning, handsome. Good morning, handsome. Our buddy Mark that came out the other day brought some smoked brisket. Well, we're gonna share some of this. Probably better heated up, but me and Cruzy don't care. We're eating it cold. Whoa! Here's my thought, you guys. Since I've got this big, beautiful Well-Tech Designs lift kit on my van that I love so much, I think we should, it's been a while since I've wiped the mud off that thing. I figured since we got the Well-Tech Designs lift kit under here, that I would do the Well-Tech Designs front bumper with the hitch mount in the front and their back bumper system, which has a dual swing arm. So I have a swing arm spare tire carrier here on the back. This one's by Luminous. It put up a fight even when we were installing it. But back here, it sits low. Like when it goes in, it needs a bit of a guide to help get it up in this. You got to lift it up and in every time. And we also broke this like a month after we got it. So the Well-Tech kit has a really, really rugged dual swing arm system, allowing me to put a spare tire back here and get the Well-Tech utility box. So good. And this carrier has a new home if I were to upgrade to the Well-Tech bumper system. So let's go online and take a look. But before that, let's talk about something else. I'm gonna give this van a fresh coat of paint. When the guys in Calgary at Tyro Coatings did my van, they told me probably in a couple of years, this is gonna start to yellow a little bit because white is the worst color to do in this textured coating. You're better to do it in a darker color, black being 100% the color to choose. But if you were to change it to any other color, going with white is, UV just destroys it real quick. So on the plus side of it, this armored coating stuff is paintable. And it actually takes paint really, really, really well, even if you paint it years down the line. So we're gonna give this thing a full-blown cleanup to make sure that there's no wax or grease or anything like that on it. And we're gonna paint it with another urethane top coat. So on your bed liner products, whether it be in your truck bed or anything like that, if you do paint it, it has to be a urethane paint. So I think we're gonna freshen this whole thing right up. After all the rust and stuff is done on the front, I'm gonna pull everything off my roof rack system. That gives me the time to reevaluate what's up on my roof, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be replaced, what can be removed. maybe with the back box carrier, I can get rid of the big carrier on the top, which would be a little bit nicer in the backcountry because that thing takes a lot of beating. But who knows? We'll see. I think this is the time right now that we get a chance to really revamp my van. I need new tires anyway. These things are, well, you guys can see, it's time for new rubber anyway. And being that we're going with the 5.4 liter engine, that means that I might be able to go with a little bit of a bigger tire. So the rear end that's in here has the Yukon 410 gearing in the back. So we should be able to run a 35-inch tire. There's a 33-inch tire on there right now. And if that's the case, maybe, not for sure, I'm gonna have to check in on that. I'll call the differential guy and see what he thinks. Maybe we can go up one more tire size and just give this thing a bigger, more aggressive look. You know, we got the time now. I'm gonna have to buy the rubber anyway, so why not, you know? There's rust that needs to be fixed on the side down here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this project now or if I'm gonna do this side project after the winter. So in here, see it's moving? It's all rotted in there, hear it? All in behind here is all rotted, and you can see it coming through right there. So I think, even though I'm painting all this stuff white, we may need to cut this armored coating off on the entire bottom section of the van, peel it all away, and redo the entire bottoms, including the back brace and all the bracing that connects to the underside of the belly. I think it's just time to redo like everything. We're gonna chop all this stuff out, redo it all. So the entire bottom side of the van is brand spanking new, zero rust whatsoever. We did that to the back quarter panels when I first bought the van I bought the van over 6 years ago, but I think it was 5 years ago we did these back quarters, and front, back, everything. These things are amazing, both sides. They fared well. And if you think about it, if these lasted me 5 years after the fix, if I fix that, maybe it's got 10 more years left in it. So, you know, we're gonna do it. I wish we could do the door because the door's got some rust on the bottom. Maybe we'll take this out and get it sandblasted because I can't mess with too much because we don't want to wreck the coating on the top here. We're already gonna have to split it and peel the bottom off. So I'm gonna have to talk to the guys who do the coating to see what the best way is to do that without wrecking this top layer. I think with a fresh coat of paint and everything else, this will be a whole new van. And yeah, I'm just gonna do it white just to kind of clean everything up and brighten things up a bit. And we'll probably paint the bottom half black, without a doubt. All right. Let's go on to Weltec Designs and see what we can find. So this is Weltec's rear bumper. I love the latch system on here. That's the one I want. I want it with the spare tire carrier and the box as well too. That's the bumper, nice and rugged. Ooh, look at that box. So sick. Look at that's way better. Like the one I have on the Illumine S one back there doesn't have that really good hinge system. And the latch system on here, I really, really like it. There's the Tube Series winch bumper. That's a nice looking bumper. Ooh, with the round lights on it. What do you guys think? I definitely think 100% it's time. With that fair lead on the front for my winch instead of having like that big bulky fair lead I have now. Oh, heck yes. And because it's time for new rubber, I've been eyeing up 2 different kinds of tires just to change it up. I've had the KO2s on my van for years. These ones are aggressive as heck. It's the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss all-terrain tires. It says performance wear and tear while dominating the mud and snow thanks to its pioneering asymmetrical tread design. So mud and snow rated. The other one we seen on the back of a Jeep the other day was this one. Cooper Discovery STT Pro. That's also a good looking tire. Rock climber sidewall, stone armor. We gotta find out if this one's winter rated though. It's gotta be good in the snow too, or it's not good for me. We don't get much snow here, but you know, when you do, it'd be nice to have something that'll handle the snow as well. I think these are the ones that we seen in some small town in BC. They look really, really good. Yeah, the rugged Treks. Right here is 3-peak winter rated on select sizes only. These Baja Boss all-terrain ones are 3-peak winter rated. Pretty sure that's what that is there. Right there, it's the 3-peak mountain, which means we can drive these through the mountain passes here, because in order to drive on the mountain passes here around BC, you need 3-peak winter rated tires. Those, my friends, I think will be the ones I'll try to go with. You know, you get the chance to kind of revamp your home a little bit. I know for sure, we're putting a new engine in it. We're fixing up all the rust here on the front. I have to buy new tires anyway. What kind I'm gonna buy, I'm really not too sure yet. Maybe you guys have some really great suggestions. You can leave them in the comments there for me. And so probably some tires I'm not thinking about. I'm only thinking about the ones that I've seen, like out on the trail. Something else I'm thinking about doing while we got some downtime here is maybe repainting some of this white stuff. So these front pieces just screw on from the back so they come off. I'll be able to paint this, all that top panel piece that's all been chipped up. Maybe I'll take this time here and just, you know, give my home a nice fresh coat of paint. Maybe sand down the front of that cabinet there, like that one there is kind of marked up from the sun. When the sun comes in here, it's kind of just done a doozy on the varnish or whatever Andy sprayed on there. Andy, if you have a suggestion on how I can do that in the van, maybe sand it down. Maybe there's an aerosol can product or a brush on or something. I'm not sure. So Andy, Overland Interiors, if you're watching this, bro, I wouldn't mind giving this thing a refresh. I know in the back, the white cabinets have taken on a little bit of moisture and stuff. So maybe I'll sand everything down and just make my van feel brand new again. So back here, these cabinets, see the splitting and stuff in there? That's on the paint. I think it's just from the moisture and stuff from the back doors of the vehicle. But yeah, it'd be nice to just sand everything down here and give my van a little bit of love, you know? Yeah, guys, I think it's time. Maybe not redo everything, but freshen it up. Nice fresh coat of paint, a little bit of rust repair, some brand new tires. So that's the plan. Not giving up on my home. Gonna give this a little bit of love. I just got a notification from Scott today, the gentleman that's gonna help me out with the fiberglass. Scott's having some delays. He's getting his little micro camper fixed up and repaired. He broke a few things. So that's delaying him in Calgary, which is super cold out there and snowy right now. But he said, don't worry, Chrome, I am coming. But that's okay, Scott, not to worry. We have a ton of things going on around here. So having a little bit of a breather space, I am okay with, for sure. But spending some time today looking around at rims and tires kind of makes me wonder, do I put the big, huge Mickey Thompsons on here and just buy another set of KO2s for this one? I mean, I already got the spare tire KO2. I could just throw another set of KO2s on here and call her done. Or we go bigger and bolder. Well, maybe we just do that. Maybe go with the KO2s, but a little bit bigger. That's a thick one. Look at that tire. That thing is 12. I think it's 12 and a half inches. Is it 12 and a half? Yeah, 12 and a half inches. Look at the size of that bugger. Compared to mine, well, mine even looks big, but that's a thicker. Look at that. That's like 3 hands across. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give you a little update. You're getting this video in real time. Today is Friday, so happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Today I got a bunch of stuff I need to go do, so I'm gonna run the camera for the rest of the day today. But on November 1st, which will probably be the November 2nd or 3rd video on my channel, you and me get to go see the great big work of a building. It's gonna need a ton of work. That we just acquired here at Van City Van Life for the launch of the new business, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it. It's van life and overland related. Son so good. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. And let me know what you guys think about me giving my van a whole new refresh. I think it's time. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow.